Okay. This is live. Yeah, here we are. Hello. Don't mind the shine. Hope this guy's not coming over here. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Anyway. It's day 2 of 22 right now. Just finished the work day. I have been practicing all afternoon right now. Yeah. So, I'm going to go over what we've been through so far. So, day 0 was basically in processing. It was the day. It was the day after I arrived. So it was in processing. And then they showed us around the area. They gave us linen and all that stuff. Of course, they showed us some things that we have to do. Apparently, BLC is totally different now. It's under a new standard. Um, Meaning it's no longer it's not as hard as it used to be, but it's also faster. So it's making up for the intensity with speed. You have things in a time limit. Like day 1, height and weight. That was the first thing we did that day, was height and weight, to check if we are at the right weight for our height. Which I pass every time, but some people don't, and they have to be taped and stuff like that. Another thing is, and then throughout that day, we talked about we were doing discussions about leadership and how you should lead, critical thinking, stuff like that. Day 2, PT test passed, but yeah, but it was just weird. It was just out of the blue. Hey, you're taking a PT test on day 2. I'm like, oh fuck. That's today, by the way. That was today. I took the PT test today. My legs hurt. It was even hurting worse because today we had a practice drill and ceremony. For those of you who don't know, that's like marching. Like if you ever see those guys in like football games, Marines who do like the silent drill and all that. That's what I'm kind of talking about, but less difficult. Except there's someone calling lip, right, lip, stuff like that. But you just and we were practicing that because as NCOs you have to do stuff like that for your section. Uh, One thing I've noticed since we've been here, because we are in the NCO Academy, regardless if we're promotable or not, they call us sergeants. They just call sergeants. It's just kind of weird to me. Like, hey, Sergeant Carter. I'm like, talking to me? I'm like, because I'm a specialist. I'm not a sergeant yet. I won't be a special sergeant until I pass this and pass a board. So it's kind of throwing me off a bit how that works. It kind of feels nice though to be called sergeant. And in the more okay in the okay we do have to. It's just started, but we have to start saying the NCO creed throughout the thing. I've already explained the NCO creed and what that was. You can check that out when I check out my video that says I want to be an NCO. As you can see, I'm sitting in my car with the lights on. Reason being is because I don't want to be in the barracks to do this, so and weird people out. They might hear it and they don't want to probably be in the video most likely. Um, so I'm respecting that part because I do share a room with 2 other people, a 54-year-old man and a guy probably around my age, both from National Guard. Um, yeah, but yeah, we were doing all sorts of classes. So I do know that we were given an essay on day 1 that it's about sexual harassment and it's due close to the end of the cycle. Yeah, so I don't know how to deal with that. Like the essay is about sexual harassment or the Sharp program in the army. At least this is stuff I can talk about because this is already public knowledge. This stuff is already public knowledge. So um, our motto here is train to lead. So every time someone calls us to attention or whatever, we go train to lead and all that stuff. Like academy, attention, train to lead, stuff like that. Yeah. So this entire afternoon, yeah, I've been practicing drill and ceremony. Back to what I was saying, it's very difficult because you have to do things the right way. First, you have to fall in the squat, basically going fall in, and then you go falling in. Basically, everybody's getting in formation and all that stuff, and then you go count off. And for me, for this situation, there's only going to be three people I'll be marching at the time. So one person's going to stay like this, and the other two are going to knock their heads when I say count, and they're going to go like that. And I'm going to say off, and they go 1, 2, 3, and then they just go 1, 2, 3, and all that, like just kind of like that. And then I'm going to say just right, dress, and they're going to take their left arm and push it out straight, like with a knife hand and stuff. You push it out straight. Oh shit! Soda. Ah crap! I'm going to push it out straight like this. Shit. And they're going to make sure their distance. The other guy's shoulder, his right shoulder, should be touching the tip of the fingers. About that. Or if they're short, there's going to be at least at the edge, near that edge. And then I'm going to walk over to the right of them, and we're to the right of the guy and right of to the left of the squad. I'm going to go right behind. No, it's the right of the squad. They're right. So I'll be standing right there to make sure they're aligned, and then I walk back and face the place and say ready front, and they drop their arms. And then I do about face, and I wait for the command to inspect the squad. So I do an about face again, which means I just turn around. So I walk to the squad and inspect them. I go in front of them, go look at them straight, look down, look back up, step to the left, look down, back up, step to the right, step to the right again, so that way I'm on the right side. Look down, look up, and step back to the middle again, and then do the same for the other two. Once I'm done with that, I will march around them and look up and down on every one of them as I walk behind them, and then I march right back in front of them again and face them. And then I call them at ease, and they put their. It's kind of like parade. At ease is the same thing as parade rest, where you put your hands behind your back and you spread your feet 12 inches apart. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing. That guy thinks I'm crazy talking over here. But then you go, then you do an about face, and then you go to then you go at ease, and then they're gonna give you the command to march your squad. So I go to attention, do about face, call them to attention, be like squad attention, and then I say right face, and they turn to the right. Well, their right, that is. And then then I say forward, march, and I step on my left foot in the direction they're marching. So basically, this way, I'll be going this way most likely. So on my point of view, then what else? I'm trying to think of other things. Oh yeah, so then you got to give the following commands throughout the thing. It doesn't matter the order you do them in, except two of them. There is the column left march, column left march, and the column right march, meaning the squad is moving like this, like can you see my hand motion here? Stuff like something like that, you know. They're moving in a column format. They're all moving in a line, basically. And then that's what the column left and right mean. And then you got to do the column half right and half left. Column half right, march, and column half left, march. Those. It's basically the same thing, except you're moving like 45 degrees instead of 90 degrees. So it's kind of like halfway. You're turning halfway. And then there's the commands right flank, march, left flank, march. Instead of moving in a column, everyone turns to the right immediately, or to the left, whichever way it's called. They immediately everyone turns in that direction and starts marching. So basically, like 3 people, it goes here. Imagine this is a column, right? Right flank, march, and they start moving like that, basically like that. So, and it goes the same with the left. So, and then there's a rear march, where everyone turns around in a column, and you have to do that twice, so that way you're on the right side. And then when you got all the commands done, you call them. You can go mark time, march, or squad halt. Well, you have to do squad hold in the end anyway, but you can do mark time as an option. And then you face the element. Doesn't matter which way they're facing. Just go dismiss, and you're done. That's it. It's actually harder than it looks, because you also have to, every time you do it, you gotta look to the right. Gotta look to the right. It reminds me of the guy who goes, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stuff like that. Remember that? If anybody knows that meme or that Vine. But, yeah. So tomorrow I actually test on this stuff on DNC. That's why I'm mentioning now and why I'm explaining it. I have to actually do it tomorrow. It's very hard to. My problem isn't the marching portion. My problem is facing to the right. So it tells me I'm going to have to stay facing to the right the whole time instead of just looking forward. So I'm probably just going to look forward every so often, just keep an eye on them. So that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm licking my lips a lot. I got a cheeseburger and some cookies over here I need to eat. Well, anyway, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to give an update to what I'm doing. And I doubt anybody's watching at the current moment. So, anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys later. And I'll see you guys in the next video on another update of what I'm doing here at BLC. So, I'll catch you guys later. Stay nerdy, my friends. Bye-bye.